I am your King Prince, Jamie Capsani, and what we have today is New Year's Eve, and it is exactly, let's look at this. Can we see it? Can we see it? Can we see it? The date? Nope. Too bright for us to see the date. Some kind of way, shape, or form on the dash. But yep, there it goes. December 31st. What? We have Patrick here, Capsani's stepmom.
Patrick Amelia.
And then we had Terrence.
TJ Capsani. So.
Hey everybody, this is what we got going on today because things changed a little bit, but then it changed back kind of sort of. Because this is what happens when you allow CVR Capsani to plan events.
Damn cunts.
Capsani has been has been formed for a little over a year now, and we're happy that we can get to celebrate our first New Year's together as a family.
Is that nice?
It is nice.
Keyword family.
It goes to show that we have, become more than what we are. And 2008, which is our new year, is going to, be full of, a lot of different things. And one of the things that I believe that this year is going to be, I forgot what I said, is going to be full with is a lot of mature people. I think a lot of people are going to become a whole lot more mature this year, and that's just me talking. It's all about the quality and not the quantity, someone told me. Yeah, we're going to do a lot of events this year, but a lot of these events are not going to be, life-changing events. Me and Terrence are already planning on doing the Valentine's Day Massacre dinner.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, it's going to be a massacre. We had...
Yes. Founding Father Stephen.
Oh, my God, a camera. Hi.
Guys, we're filming the Capsani New Year's Eve, and there's Father Trooper. Yeah, but back in the day, there was a site that we used to go on, and if it wasn't for Steven, we would not have had a house, because back in the day, I met this guy called Steven on Black Planet, and it was the start of what we did not understand was going to be Capsani. It wouldn't be a Capsani if it wasn't a Steven meeting James on Black Planet. It was just weird and crazy.
It was Capsule James and B-More on the DL.
My name was by JDM3V4.
I thought that came after the Capsule James.
I didn't have a Capsule James on BGC, I don't think.
I mean, not BGC. Because you had that, and then you went to buy GDM.
I might have. You might be right. I might have.
Yeah, because you had your little blue prom suit.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I had True.
You had a Black Planet.
No, I had True.com, eHarmony.
That's more recent. This was like what? 02, 03?
03, I think.
Oh, back then I just
way back when.
I mean, Black Planet is not even in style these days. If you got a Black Planet page, you like you just whack. This word waxed on this style.
And
I'm getting old.
I had the online booty call thing. That's the
online booty call.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Back
these secrets, these
back in 2000. I was actually.
I saw some Capsani members on.
You was what?
Back in 2003, I was actually a virgin.
Ooh. Wow. Bang some teas for your nerves.
Yeah, really. Some teas.
But then I remember Steven was introducing me to this friend of his. And this friend wanted to talk to me for some reason. His name was John Christopher. It was JC at the time.
And you'll never say that name again out your mouth.
And we just called him Chris. But this is the history lesson. This is where Capsani came from, bitches. And it was an interesting time because he had all these little wrestling pictures. And the funny part is he's still using them pictures today. And I wanted to say, what the hell are you doing? Them old ass pictures. And then mind you, he don't look nothing like he do in the pictures. Because I thought the pictures were sexy. And I'm not calling me I love you to death, you a sexy ass beast. Especially now with all your muscles and stuff. But I was like, back then I was like, no, that's not my type of person, because he's not my height, he don't look like me, he don't wear polos, I'm just like, you lied to me, basically, on the pictures and stuff. But and he was introducing me to his friend and stuff, and we ended up not, dating. And we ended up becoming, close friends, and we started going over there and watching wrestling, and they used to wrestle and
wrestle.
Yeah, wrestle. I didn't wrestle. I didn't do so much of that. But Steven
get him to you, but we tried to get him to you, but he kept calling pain in his ankle and all that.
Oh, my arm's getting tired.
Cause I know that broke my ankle. I wasn't gonna wrestle.
Oh yeah, brother, cousins who outed you.
Who?
The cousin that outed him. Yes.
Oh, whatever. I don't even care. That's no here, no there. So then, through the wrestling thing and through Call Me and Steven, I met this wonderful little couple who could cause all kinds of dramas and teas.
They call me tripod.
It was Rayvon and Tashira.
Oh yeah.
And Tashira used to always interfere in Rayvon's matches and just kick him. And they were together. And I never understood it. I think she's slow or something.
For like a week.
Then I met Bastin. We didn't really do too much outside of the wrestling thing. You know, we used to just hang out. And I want to backtrack for a second. And I want to see if Steven remembers this. The first day we met, the awkward Need for Speed. What was it? Underground 1.
Underground 1 and the Halo duel.
The most uncomfortable feeling ever. It was just a very uncomfortable meeting.
I had this feeling like James was never ever going to talk to me again or come back to my house ever in his life. He was just that quiet. He had his hands in his lap, had a control in his hands. He just sat there to himself. Didn't budge. Didn't want nothing. Didn't say nothing. Just played the game and said, damn it, when he lost.
I did. He beat the shit out of me in like both games. And that's the start of Steven beating me in almost everything. I mean, I got him a couple times in Street Fighters. That's it. We haven't got to those days yet.
Come on, my grandma can play Street Fighter.
We haven't got to those days yet.
I should play Street Fighter.
So then you know, back then, you know, all the kind of then Kent came around. That's another chapter for another book.
Chapter that will not be discussed.
So there was a Kent thing, and
didn't he fuck your Terra Revlon?
Oh my God, the tease girl.
He probably did because he was a Revlon. I don't think he went through all the Revlons. Anyway, different story.
Oh wow.
And yeah,
different story.
So by this time, you know, Comey was in this transition of leaving his apartment, and you know, so after a while we started like hanging out. Slowly after then, we started going to the portal and to the gay parking lot, and a mess, and running into people in the street. Yeah, do you remember that?
I remember that, and I remember people we met there, like DeMarco, and oh my God.
Do you know he had to been like 15 back then?
I think he was like 14.
No.
And I did not realize he was that young until I seen his MySpace like last year, and he was like, he's like 18 then.
No, but then there was this one day that y'all came to the portal, and y'all met this really, really twisted couple.
Well, I didn't really pay no attention to you, honestly.
No, but you met.
I didn't know who you was.
No, but
I met Charles. That's who I met. Charles stood out.
Before we met you, yeah, we met Charles through Comey back in. By that time, it was 05 when we met Charles through Comey. And you know, at first we thought Charles was normal.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, I like you, Charles, but you a crazy son of a bitch. But yeah, so, you know, after hanging out, you start to learn about people, and poor Charles has some depression issues and stuff that kind of bring the mood down. But yeah, so we met Charles and other people.
I don't even think Xanax can make a medication strong enough. But that said, Adam for Adam is a very deceitful site, and I will be suing you bitches in the future.
We do not use A for A. At least I know I do not use A for A. Terrence might use it on Kill the Keys, but I don't.
BGC, bitches, BGC.
All day, every day.
But you know, and I think it was Charles the reason why we never met Terrence back then, because you know Charles is just so.
I don't want you to take my boyfriend.
Actually, before there was a
MySpace,
there was a Comey and Terrence hanging out. That's how I know about Terrence.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember that one.
Oh, when Comey kissed me in the elevator.
Oh. Tell me more. Tell me more.
Me and Comey were in the elevator, and we were just talking and talking. Next thing you know, he pushes me up against the wall and kisses me.
All Capsanis make out with each other before we became a house.
Some serious incest.
See, I don't think I met Dale until after I knew Kurt.
We met Dale in 2006.
Right, because that was at Caval's run.
Yes.
I didn't know. Matter of fact, I came past Dale's A for A page a few times with his senior portraits and stuff or whatever. But I never actually like talked to the boy. So I mean, I've seen him, and let me see. I think it was just like us at first. We was going hanging out and stuff. Charles and Rayvon and Tashira.
Yeah, that was the whole clique back in 05. Every Friday we get together and go to the mall. Every Saturday we go to the mall. Columbia here, White Marsh there, Arundel Mills here, and it was just us. It was James and Comey and Charles and me and Tashira and Rayvon and every now and then whoever might have been around, like Kent or Jamal or somebody.
And we all screwed that little ass Oldsmobile.
And that was the original house.
That Oldsmobile was like the van, the church bus.
That was the mystery mobile.
We squeezed so many people into that car, and Tashira land a car somebody, and you know it was just a lot of stuff going on. That was Monroe Day to Arundel Mills. Tashira land a car, Vesta, Jamal, Comey, and somebody else.
Justin?
Come August, we meet Kurt.
And then the funny story about that one is Steven meets Kurt. And then, you know, Kurt introduces us to Kurt and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, I was like, okay, you know, that's fine or whatever. And then Kurt was a little young ass cunt. That's what he was. He was a young ass cunt. At first he said he was 18, mine was 3 years ago.
Oh, yes.
He said he was 18 back then. Now, he won't know that I told them tease until the documentary comes out. But yeah, he was just, the girl had all kinds of lies and stuff. He you know, is his I love you to death, honey, but you was not 18 3 years ago. You know, you was you know, you might have been mature for your age, but you know, you wasn't that age back then.
I'm 21.
We knew it. So it was like, you know, then we met Kurt and Chris started hanging out, and you know, by this time we were starting to form a group. You know, more than just a few friends. We became actually more of a group, and I'm taking it. And it was basically, you know, us, and we would like rotate every weekend of who was around and who would hang out. And we just basically do the regular stuff, you know, basically the stuff that Capsani was founded on, just hanging out, chilling, and all that other kind of stuff. And, you know, then we started going to Kevin's room, because I think...
Nah, still the portal.
Still the portal.
Oh, still the portal. Damn, I hated the portal. I want to forget them days.
No, but the portal is where I met Lamar, the star, my gay pop.
The portal was just, I don't know, because I never used to speak.
James was really quiet, really anti back then.
And Ricky was very touchy-feely too.
Oh, he
never to me, but me and Ricky were...
me neither.
Huh?
He never touchy-feely me.
He touched on Kurt, he went like, you got some soft hands, and Kurt took him away and said, you got some rough hands.
Oh, jeez. Kurt was always a cunt back in his heyday and stuff, and it's just amazing.
But I want to add in that even though Kurt might have been a cunt back then, he was way more boyish than he is now.
You know, but there's one bad thing about the portal is that whenever me and Comey went there, we always wound up defending white people. The guy was reverse. Yes. The guy was a reverse racist. He always said, those GLCCB white boys this, those GLCCB white boys that. It just got so tiring. Ricky.
Wow.
See, we get thought about too.
But little did Ricky know. Hold on. Little did Ricky know, my gay grandmother, Paulette Young, discovered the GLCCB, and she's biracial. And when I asked her about Ricky, she just gave me a look like, bitch, that child, please.
A mess.
So,
thank you.
The portal. Who do we meet at the portal?
Besides Charles that we hang out with, that's it. Well, from doing that, we did meet other people like Dante, Miss.
Yeah, we did meet Dante.
And other local city people.
That we don't hang. A lot of pink stars.
Yeah, that we don't hang out with.
Pink stars went to the portal?
Yeah, a few of them showed down.
Oh, Lord.
This is back when it was downtown, right?
Yeah, back on Calvert Street.
Right. I remember that. We used to watch movies and stuff.
Yeah, Friday night.
So around a circle talk about HIV every week.
Who wants to talk about HIV?
And then it was like, okay, I guess we were still, you know, filling out our friends and such, and we really didn't like. We went through, we met people, but they really never like clinged on to the group. You know, they would hang out, we'll leave the portal and we'll go out and do something, but they never actually like cling on. They were just going about their business.
Do you remember how you met me?
Now I don't remember exactly how I met you. I know I met you at Kevin's room.
No, you got to know me at Kevin's room, but you met me in Lambda Rising.
And see, I probably never. See, I didn't pay attention.
So when Comey's Battle Bro was trying to first get off the ground,
it League of Kings or something back then?
Crashback Kings. That's what it was back then.
I'm sorry.
And he was and he wanted us all to meet. I already met Steven, but that was when I met James. James' first words to me were, "Damn, you're tall."
Terrence is a good ass memory because I don't even remember that day.
I'm not gonna lie, that was my first impression when I met Terrence too.
And y'all were going to DC Pride that day.
Oh, we were. Then I tried to. I knew Stan back then. We hung out a few times, but I mostly talked to him online, and that was like my online brother. And I tried to like get him, to hang out, but Stan's always busy. He's always doing his thing. Until one day, I think we was watching wrestling or something at your house when you was on Dolly, and he was living down the street.
Oh yeah, that's when I found out he lived down the street.
Right, and then he started hanging out with you.
Like 15 doors down the street from me.
So then we ended up, bringing Stan into the group. And like, just the way Stan is now, love you too, Stan. But Stan's kind of antisocial too, so he tends to like not come out all the time and avoid things. So he was the same way back then. Same old Stan. He could come out every now and then, walk over to the house, and we all hang. It wasn't a real he was a part of the group too. He was a part of the family. And this is when we basically started becoming a family. Outside of having a sole name, but it was
back in the days, everybody could just pile over at my house and nobody cared.
I am starving. Me and Kurt was girls back then. That was the start of where we at now. And mind you, we just met him like Steven said that summer. Matter of fact, that month. And Steven had planned the Atlantic City trip, and one of the first trips of the small group. And we decided to take Charles, Rayvon, Tashira, Kurt, Steven, and myself.
Can I just mention, not to cut you off, that 2, maybe 3 of those combined names were a big mistake in inviting.
And I'm pretty sure y'all all can decide who they were.
CTR. Yeah.
And so it was a great hell trip. We got up early that day. Some of them slept over to Steven's house. I didn't sleep at Steven's house.
Oh, Mike lives up here.
For obvious reasons. See, at the time, Charles kind of struck me wrong, and I was already, turned off by Tasha and Rayvon's bickering back and forth the whole summer. So I was like, I had no point in staying over there. I just drive over there in the morning, or then I meet y'all there. I met y'all at the.
We met us at the bus station.
Right, because that saved me a trip with all, Yeah. So whatever happened there, I don't know. So. I'm pretty sure Kirk has a long story about that too.
I have some stories about that on the night back. That was funny.
Wow. Yeah. But so we basically was in the bus station, sleep and carrying on, and I know did Rayvon go and like shower in the bathroom in there or something? What was that?
Where?
In the Greyhound station.
I don't know what he did.
I know he was in the bathroom, like washing up or something.
Oh, I don't know what he did.
He's braver than me.
That was crazy. That was really was. And I was sitting there like, okay, we was napping, and then we got on the bus, and then me and Kurt, pointed out this guy with these really cute eyes in the back of the bus.
Oh, the cute boy.
Yes, Kurt calls them pretty eyes.
Kurt claimed he was gay. He found out later, but this is Kurt in the 2005 we're talking about. Can't be too much.
And the boy was cute, and me and Kurt was eyeing him up. Kurt more than me. I was daydreaming, had to ride, and falling asleep. And it was some of a long ride. So we was on our way up there, and we was cackling and all that other kind of stuff. And were you sitting with Charles, Steven?
No. Yes. I don't remember.
We're on the Tasha. It was Tasha and Rayvon and you. Was it you and Rayvon, Tasha and Charles?
It was me and Charles and Ty and Rayvon.
The ride there was okay. We can get to Atlantic City. We go to get our vouchers and kind of sort of. Did I like not get my voucher that day?
No, because you weren't. Oh, were you then?
We weren't old enough, but Charles got his though, right?
Yeah, me and Charles got ours because we looked 21, even though
because Charles looked 21 and I didn't get mine, and I was closer than he was.
Charles looked 35.
38 according to Mark.
And so we get there, whatever, and mind you, the bitching probably already started by this time with Rayvon and Tasha and Charles and all that other kind of stuff. Because who was Charles filling up? Who was Charles on that day? Was he on?
No,
he was on
after. I'm gonna tell that story, but I think he was all over Kurt.
Oh, big mistake.
He was all over Kurt.
Because there's always somebody that he navigates around. And it was it was whatever. So we get out there, and, me and Kurt keep buddies and stuff, and all of them. By the time I got annoyed during the time. I think Charles pissed me off. And then when we went, this is before then. I left on. I was like, he's getting on my nerves. Rayvon lost his wallet on the beach, and he was looking around there, and he's bitching because he couldn't find his wallet. And Charles was bitching because Rayvon was bitching, and Rayvon was getting tired of Tashira and tired of Charles, and Steve was getting tired of everybody. And that was probably one of the first times I ever seen Steven raise his voice up and tell somebody to shut up. And Steven put his foot down, and I was like, oh. And me and Kurt, we've been like, we just turned our heads, whatever. Okay. But Charles was getting on my nerves, And by the time that I got so annoyed that I wanted to sit by myself. And most of the time I sat by myself, because I was just pissed off. I was in Atlantic City. I was mad. I already mentioned that I had to go somewhere. I didn't want to be there all day. And everybody was like, well, we gonna stay here all day. Whatever. That's fine. So we go to eat, and Charles decided that he wanted to treat us to a meal or whatever. An expensive meal. Because he wanted to do it for his brothers and such. And all I wanted was 2 crab cakes. I didn't want anything but 2 crab cakes. I don't eat but so much anyway. I didn't want a big meal from Charles. I didn't want Charles to treat me to a big meal. I'm that kind of person. I don't like something that kind of stuff. So I had 2 crab cakes. Before they got there, he pissed me off to the point where I said, you know what? We have the crab cakes. Time to cancel the order. I'm going home. And I left them in that restaurant. And I walked to the bus stop by myself and got lost. I walked to there by myself, got on the Greyhound bus, and went home. By myself. The whole ride back.
Okay, so after James left, Kurt was depressed because his best buddy left, and, I wasn't girly enough for Kurt, so we didn't kiki like him and James. But, yeah, Charles was annoying the fuck out of everybody. Rayvon was annoying the fuck out of everybody. That shit was Tashira. When Rayvon and Tashira are together, it's like Kryptonite and Bizarro or something. Instead of bad things,
it's like 2 trains colliding on a path to ass kicking.
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, but so after that we went to the little boardwalk, played games, Charles bitched and wine, so we finally left, and we came back. Got in town about like 1 o'clock at night. But the funny side note is, that night that everybody sitting at my house, it was me and Kurt slept on the floor, and I let Charles, Tashira, and Rayvon have my bigs at the Queenside bed. And while asleep, Rayvon thought he was curling up with Tashira. So he rolls over, he puts his arm over who he thinks is Tashira. Now he's half asleep, half awoke, and he thinks to himself, Tashira is kind of damn hairy. So
and giggling starts happening.
He opens his eyes.
Charles is giggling.
And Charles is smiling in his face, giggling from ear to ear. And Rayvon like to wake up the whole damn neighborhood screaming.
Oh my God. But the Blair Witch Project.
We're so scared right now.
So yeah. To find your dreams, and I wonder. I go for mine. I got to shine, and throw your hands up in the sky. Hey.
Has anybody noticed that Charles and Tashira look like each other in drag?
Oh my God.
Score. Okay.
I'm out.
I had to fuse that together.
Photoshop.
Here, Patrick.
You gotta hold it. Oh, now we gotta go to my mom to get that front.
You got an attitude. Film it.
Oh, you is trying it. Terrence, you're my lawyer. We getting a divorce.
Film it. Film in the camera.
This Passat is mine.
Wait a minute. Hold on. We gotta get.
The wife gets like 85%.
This car's not even paid for.